In this video, we're going to be showing you how to solve what's called the Windmill Cube. And I really like this puzzle a lot because even if you just buy it not to solve it, if you kind of do like that checkerboard pattern with just a couple of them, you get this like ninja star looking thing. And let me tell you, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys like it as much as I do, but what we're going to do here is we're going to tell you how this windmill cube relates to this one. And if you can solve this one, you can definitely solve this one. And you might even like this one better than that one. Maybe this could even be your first cube that you ever solve. I don't know. But as anyone knows, we try to get a white cross on top for beginner's method. And your cross pieces are actually going to be these, whereas these ones are going to be your corners. So let's get started. Alright, got a nice little scramble going on both, except for this one I've set up to have a cross on top. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to be looking for those types of pieces and putting them on top. But this time we need to know the color scheme a little bit. For example, blue is on the opposite side of green. So see this green one? We're going to have to make sure it's on the opposite side of blue. And this one, orange. Where's orange go if you don't know? Orange goes after blue and in between green. And here's the red one. It goes right after green and in between blue. But you will notice the same thing happened on the Fisher cube. As we go to line these up, they might not be in alignment. And in this case, only the red is. For example, the blue has to match up with blue, and red, etc. So notice this needs to be flush for a cube state. So what we're going to do is we're going to 180 it. Move this out of the way, and when we put it back, we're going to make sure it's in the right orientation to be a nice flush cube. This one as well. Once again, there's ways to do this much quicker. This is the beginner's video. If you're struggling with the windmill cube, this is how to do it. You may even get to hear my lovely dog cry on the couch as we finish doing this puzzle. As I said in the other video, someone decided to set off some fireworks. I guess that's what happens in New Jersey when fireworks become legal. But hopefully the dog will calm down and we are done the cross. So the next step is going to be finishing up that first layer. We're going to finish up the corners here. I'll notice this corner is in the right cube shape, but it's not in the right spot. Same thing goes with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy, this red one, down here with the red one. And I'm pretty sure this is in the right orientation as well. Is that good? Yes, it is. Take a look. It makes a cube shape. So now, I am fighting off a little bit of a cold as well. Sorry about that. Here's the green one. Is this the right spot to be putting the green one down? Let's check. It will make a nice cube shape, so we can just insert it. I'll insert this one with sledgehammer. This orange one. Is this orange one going down in the right way? I'm going to say no. So we gotta like flip this one around. So what I'm going to do is, if you're trying to save a little bit of time, you can run sexy move to insert it. There we go. It's in there. Nice cube shape. Last one. Let's run sexy move with it. See what happens. Does not look good. I have to run it 2 more times. So now we have one full layer. We're going to start working on these pieces. So the next goal is to finish off the second layer. And we're going to do that now. Here's a red piece. And as we put these pieces in, let me explain something about that Fisher cube from before. This is what causes parity. Parity on the Fisher cube. The reason it happens is because you don't really need to worry about putting your edge pieces in correctly. It's impossible to put them in backwards. But if you put enough of them in the wrong orientation, what ends up happening is we end up with that parity on the Fisher Cube. So what about some of these pieces? Where's a piece we can put in? Here's an orange piece. Does that orange piece look good going in this way? Absolutely. See how nice and flush that is? So that's how we're going to insert it. Just like in beginner's method. There's another one. Here's a green one. Do we want to put it in this way? No, look at that. It doesn't look very good at all. We want to insert it from here. Take a look at why. See how nice and flush that is? I think there's one more piece. I'm going to take a piece out here. So, look. See how that green piece needs to go from here to here? That's how we want it to go in. So, we're going to do the same. We're going to do the same thing here. Notice that guy goes in like this, right? Does it go in like this? That looks legit. So we're gonna insert that one from this side. And we have first two layers done. And it's impossible to have that Fisher Cube parity on this because none of those pieces can go in the wrong way. The next thing we're looking at is getting a yellow cross on top. We're just going to get the yellow cross on top very quickly. Everyone knows how to make the yellow cross on top. Even some more advanced 3x3 solvers still use Look OLL, and they even make yellow cross on top. After we make the yellow cross on top, we're going to need to get the cross oriented properly so that each one of these is in the right spot with yellow on top. So right here, you need to get all those yellow pieces oriented properly with the right color. What about on this cube right here? I see green and orange. They're next to each other usually. In this case, they need to be flip-flopped, and these need to get flip-flopped as well, it looks like. Maybe we can find one that doesn't need to get flip-flopped. Nah, but it looks like we're going to have to flip-flop both of them. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We'll use that soon to flip-flop those two. Now we will use soon to flip-flop those two. So now we have an oriented yellow cross on top. Now we're going to worry about the the corner pieces, which kind of look like edge pieces on this Windmill Cube. Red, blue, red, blue. Don't worry about the yellow being on top, just like in beginner's method. Are any of these in the right spot? That one is. We're going to run that beginner's method cycling combo that rotates these three. Really not concerned how you do it, as long as you know how to do some type of beginner's method finish. That one's good, but this one still isn't. And now they're all in the right spot, but yellow's not on top for all of them. Now to get this to look like that, or more like it rather, we're going to run that upside down sexy move until yellow is on top in that slot, just like you do in beginner's method. That one's good now. Next one. And this should do it right here. All the other ones are slotted perfectly. Now we just reorient the bottom and we've solved the Windmill Cube. But I don't like to say it's solved until it looks like this. Kind of looks more like a ninja star or a windmill. And if you want to do the full checkerboard pattern, you can do this 2 more times and we have a nice little checkerboard pattern. You can get some windmilling going on here too. Like a half turn and another half turn. Now it really kind of looks like a buzzsaw or something like that. This is the Windmill Cube, guys. It is a really cool looking puzzle. Have a great night.